everyone, welcome to episode 49 of Unboxing Wednesdays for books arriving in stores on Wednesday, October 5th, 2011. No, do not adjust your screens, folks. I did get a haircut. It's the start of the number 2s in the DC universe, so it should be an interesting week. The entire industry is waiting with bated breath to see how the books perform this week. So without further ado, why don't we get started and have Rob open some boxes. First up today is this DC Universe online statue of Satana. It's limited to 4,000 pieces. By the way, since DC Universe Online went free to play, Rob's been playing it like crazy. So look for him online. His hero's name, oddly enough, is Rob Sinnott. So have a look, and who knows, maybe one day you could team up with Rob. New pop heroes today of the cereal variety. We've got Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Booberry. It's interesting to note that Count Chocula is the only one of these 3 cereals that's available in Canada. We have to go across the border to get our Frankenberry or Booberry fix. Here is a new Spider-Man logo t-shirt. Here's a wicked Empire Strikes Back t-shirt. Now here's a question for you out there. I've always referred to it as an AT-AT, but I've had other people refer to it as an AT-AT. So which do you prefer? Here's a Wolverine t-shirt and Mega Man. Okay, we got a few of these books in today, and what they are is a retelling of these popular characters' origins done up in a children's storybook format. And here's a look inside. Spoiler alert, he gets bit by a spider. So that's kind of cool. We've got Amazing Spider-Man, the Courageous Captain America, and the Uncanny X-Men. If you're looking for a way to get your kid into comics, this is a great way to do it. Batman, Eye of the Beholder, new in hardcover. Amazing Spider-Man Return of Antivenom, new in hardcover today. Grant Morrison's Fantastic Four, 1, 2, 3, 4, now in hardcover. This is a book that we all love here at Stadium. It's Axe Cop Bad Guy Earth, now available in trade paperback for the first time. This is the first Axe Cop story released just purely in print form, and it was in color, as opposed to black and white. Now available in softcover is the first volume of Scott Snyder's American Vampire. Oh, and he also worked with this little-known guy called Stephen King on this book as well. This is an amazing read, and for anybody who's enjoying Batman right now with the relaunched DC books, or enjoyed Scott Snyder's previous run on Detective Comics, they should definitely pick up American Vampire. It's great stuff. Now available in one complete volume is Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's All-Star Superman. Every day I get people coming into the store asking when Walking Dead Volume 7 in hardcover's coming out. Well, today's the day. Previews magazine is out in comic shops this week, and you really want to look through this if you're interested in getting action figures, statues, graphic novels, or any comics that maybe your local comic shop wouldn't carry on a regular basis. This is the book that you can use to pre-order all of those things out of and let your retailer know you're interested in them. For instance, here's an awesome Thor statue. We've got some Superman and Batman ice cube trays. We've also got these awesome looking Street Fighter premium action figures that are coming out in the winter. These are going to be from Square Enix, the same company that does all the cool Final Fantasy toys. Moving on to the indie books, G.I. Joe has 2 covers this week. Transformers also has 2 covers. Jeff Lemire's Sweet Tooth, number 26, is actually drawn by Matt Kindt this month. I really like Matt Kindt's art style, and I think it fits the book rather well. Here's Chew number 21. Invincible number 83, Spawn issue 212, The Walking Dead issue 89, The Strange Talent of Luther Strode issue 1, Robert Kirkman and Rob Liefeld's The Infinite number 3, and here's Severed number 3. Severed is a great book. It's set in the Depression era, it's got hobos in it, it's got creepy old guys, and it's written by Scott Snyder. You really can't go wrong. There's really not a lot of books from Marvel this week. It looks like it's going to be another DC dominated week, but hey, what else is new? We'll start it off with Superior issue 5. It's been quite some time since we saw issue 4 of this, but it's Mark Millar, so don't be surprised by that. Avengers 1959. This is the first of a 5-issue miniseries. Deadpool issue 44. Hulk number 42. Hulk of Arabia. Moon Knight number 6. X-Men issue 19. X-23 issue 15. Art by Phil Noto. Love that guy. The only Spider Island tie-in this week is Heroes for Hire, one-shot. Thunderbolts, issue 164. And the big book from Marvel this week is Schism, issue 5 of 5. The battle between Cyclops and Wolverine reaches its conclusion. And here is the Frank Cho variant cover. Since we were looking at Marvel books, let's talk about the new 4, as we called it last week, that will be coming out starting October 26th. We've got Incredible Hulk, Wolverine and the X-Men, Avenging Spider-Man, and Uncanny X-Men. Much like the DC relaunch was a great jumping on point for new readers, we think that these 4 books will be important enough that it will draw new readers to the Marvel side of the fence as well. For those of you that are interested in picking up all 4 books, we are going to be offering a deal on our website where you can get all 4 for the low price of $19.99, including shipping. You can go to www.stadiumcomics.com and visit the special offers tab to get more information on how you can take advantage of that offer. For everyone else out there, let your comic store know that you're interested in those books because we think they're going to be really hot sellers. Alright, so we're in month 2 of the relaunch. All of the number 2 issues start today. But in addition to that, there's a lot of second printings coming out today for those of you who missed out on the number 1 issues the first time around. So I'm just going to quickly go through all of those second printings right now. Men of War, Hawk and Dove number 1, Red Lanterns number 1, OMAC number 1, Static Shock number 1, Green Arrow number 1, Batwing, Justice League International, Animal Man, Swamp Thing, and Detective Comics. You'll notice all of the covers are the same as the first time around, with the exception is there's now like a red background or red tint to all of them. The other thing you can do if you're not sure if it's a second printing with a book like Detective Comics is you can go to this page here where they have all of the publisher information, and the very last 2 words there, which you can't see, say second printing. So there should be lots of those second printings floating around out there this week, so hopefully if you missed out the first time around, you can pick up one of the second printing books and get all caught up. Moving on to the number 2s for this week from DC Comics. First off, we have Stormwatch number 2, Justice League International. If you want your Booster Gold fix, you want to be picking up this book. Hawk and Dove issue 2, Swamp Thing number 2 from Scott Snyder and Yannick Paquette. And I also like what Yannick Paquette's doing with his panel layouts. He's using a lot of vines and branches to divide between panels. I think that's a really cool thing to do with this book. Red Lanterns number 2, Green Arrow number 2. This book took a lot of flack last month, and it'll be interesting to see what sales are like on it this week. Static Shock issue 2, Batwing number 2, one of the books that really took us by surprise last month, and it had a shocking ending, and we're curious to see how it gets resolved in this issue. OMAC issue 2, Men of War issue 2, Animal Man issue 2. I think this is going to be one of the most in-demand books for this week. Detective Comics number 2. This was one of the most talked about books of the relaunch. Definitely the number 1 issue was a great issue all around. Great art and great storytelling. I spoiled it for myself and flipped to the last page here, and I can tell you that there's another great ending to this issue. The evolution of Superman into the modern-day hero that we know continues in Action Comics issue 2, written by Grant Morrison and drawn by Rags Morales. Just remember when reading this that it is set 5 years in the past and tells a story about how Superman came to prominence. We've got some new number 1s this week from DC as well. First up is Penguin, Pain and Prejudice. This is issue 1 of a 5-issue miniseries. And we've got The Huntress, issue 1, drawn by our friend Marcus To, who will be joining us for the release of this book on Wednesday, October 5th. He'll be on hand at Stadium Comics from 4 to 7 to sign this book for fans. We're really excited to have Marcus back at our store. Marcus is a great guy. He created lots of fans with his work on Red Robin. It was impeccable from an artistic standpoint, and we're sure we're going to get some of the same with The Huntress. Alright, we're going to do something a little different this week. A lot of times when we send out prizes to you guys out there, you film an unboxing video of you receiving that prize and unpackaging it, and that's really cool. We appreciate you doing that. Keep doing it if it's something you're able to do. It's awesome. Rob and I watch each and every one of them. But this is something different this week. We've been sent something by one of you guys out there, and we're actually going to unbox it here on the program for you. And this was sent by YouTube user Dak and Howlett. Drew a cool Stadium logo on the back. I don't know what it is, but we're going to unbox it. Hopefully it's not anthrax or anything, or anything that will cause us irreparable harm or damage. There you go, Rob. You're the unboxer. Go ahead and unbox. Anticipation is killing me. This is turning out to be an adventure in unboxing. We've got an R.I.P. Hellboy. Very well packaged, Dak and Howlett. Very well. I'd buy a comic off you on eBay any day. We've got a blank cover, Avengers number 1, Stadium Comics edition, with Rob and myself as Avengers. Are my arms that hairy? I never thought I had arms that were that hairy. That is awesome. Now, he did tell me in his instructions to make sure we looked at both the front and the back. And there is the back. That's Dak and Howlett himself, reading a copy of our Amazing Spider-Man number 666 variant comic, which, might I add, is still available on stadiumcomics.com. Go to the special offers tab. But very cool. Thank you so much, Dak and Howlett. That's going to go up in our store. The rest of you out there, start sending us some gifts. Come on. No, that's okay. We don't need to receive gifts from all of you guys out there. We're the ones that like to give out prizes. So that's what we're going to do right now. We're going to talk about contests from last week, where we were giving away a copy of Flash #1 signed by Francis Manapul. We asked you to come up with your best Flash fact about anything at all, and Rob and I would pick the winner. There were a lot of great answers given, but we had to go with MC Barker 11, whose comment was this: even Flash couldn't outrun Rob's passion for the red speedster. Did you see his collection in the Flash launch party video? Zoinks! Yeah, we basically only gave it to him because he used the word zoinks, and we think that's an awesome word, and it should be used more often. Alright, we get a lot of requests for recommendations here at the store, so what we want to know for this week's contest is if you could recommend one comic book to somebody, what would you recommend and why? What is that one go-to book that you're constantly recommending to people? What do you think is out there that when people read, they'll be instantly hooked and won't be able to put the book down? Rob and I will pick the best answer from all the comments provided, and that person will win a selection of signed Marcus To comics. And remember, you must be a subscriber in order to participate. Alright everybody, that is it for this week. Thank you so much for watching. Next week is episode 50 of Unboxing Wednesdays. What do we have planned for such a monumentous occasion? You'll have to tune in to find out. Don't forget to read our weekly webcomic Time Nerds, which you can view over at www.timenerds.com. There's a new page updated every Monday. Don't forget to watch the guys from Flavorful Sauce do the reviews on our channel each and every week. And as always, you can connect with us on any of the websites you see listed here on your screen. I'll be at New York Comic Con on Saturday and Sunday next week. Rob won't be there because he's lame and he's going to be golfing. If you see me at New York Comic Con, come up and say hi. Who knows? Maybe I'll have some free stuff. Maybe I'll have nothing for you. You'll have to go to New York to find out. So enjoy your comics this week, and we'll see you all next week for episode 50. Take care, everyone.